You take your pre-workout, you start warming up, and then it hits. That tingling, itching sensation in your face, your arms, sometimes even your ears. Some people love it. Some people hate it. But almost everyone assumes it means the pre-workout is working. That sensation comes from beta-alanine, and today we're breaking down what beta-alanine actually does, how it works inside your body, and whether it genuinely improves performance or is just a psychological hype ingredient. Beta-alanine is one of the most misunderstood supplements in the fitness world. It's often judged entirely by the tingles it causes, but that sensation has very little to do with its real benefit. To understand whether beta-alanine deserves a place in your routine, you need to understand how muscular fatigue actually works during intense training. When you train hard, especially during high-intensity sets lasting longer than about 30 seconds, your muscles produce hydrogen ions as a byproduct of energy production. As these hydrogen ions accumulate, the pH inside your muscle drops. This increase in acidity is one of the primary causes of muscular fatigue. It's the burning sensation you feel during long sets, high reps, or intense conditioning work. Your body has natural buffering systems to manage this acidity, and one of the most important buffers inside muscle tissue is a compound called carnosine. Carnosine helps neutralize hydrogen ions, slowing the drop in pH and delaying fatigue. The problem is that carnosine levels inside muscle are limited, and once they are depleted, fatigue sets in quickly. This is where beta-alanine comes in. Beta-alanine is a non-essential amino acid that serves as the rate-limiting precursor to carnosine production. In simple terms, your body can only make as much carnosine as it has beta-alanine available. Supplementing with beta-alanine increases muscle carnosine levels over time, which improves your ability to buffer acidity during intense exercise. This is a critical point that often gets overlooked. Beta-alanine does not work acutely like caffeine. You do not take it and immediately become stronger. Its benefits come from consistent use over time, as carnosine levels gradually increase in muscle tissue. This also explains why beta-alanine shines in certain types of training and not others. It is most effective for activities that involve sustained, high-intensity effort lasting between about 30 seconds and 4 minutes. That includes high-rep resistance training, hypertrophy-focused lifting, CrossFit-style workouts, sprint intervals, and many team sports. If your training consists of very short maximal efforts like single-rep powerlifting or Olympic lifting with long rest periods, beta-alanine offers far less benefit. But if your workouts involve volume, metabolic stress, and pushing through fatigue, beta-alanine becomes much more relevant. Now, let's address the tingles, because this is what most people focus on. The tingling sensation is called paresthesia. It occurs when beta-alanine activates nerve receptors in the skin. It is harmless, temporary, and has nothing to do with muscle carnosine levels. Feeling more tingles does not mean beta-alanine is working better, and not feeling tingles does not mean it is not working. Many people assume beta-alanine needs to be taken pre-workout to be effective. That is not true. Because its benefits are tied to long-term carnosine accumulation, timing is flexible. You can take beta-alanine pre-workout, post-workout, or split throughout the day. What matters most is total daily intake and consistency. Most research shows effective dosing ranges between 3.2 and 6.4 grams per day. Splitting the dose can reduce tingling if that sensation is uncomfortable for you. But again, the tingles are not a measure of effectiveness. Another misconception is that beta-alanine directly increases strength or muscle growth. It does not do either directly. What it does is allow you to perform more work before fatigue sets in. More reps, longer sets, better repeat performance. Over time, that increased training volume can contribute to greater hypertrophy and improved conditioning. This is why beta-alanine is often called a performance multiplier rather than a performance driver. It does not create force. It delays fatigue. Now, let's talk about how beta-alanine fits into a supplement stack. Beta-alanine pairs extremely well with caffeine, citrulline, and glycerol. Caffeine increases drive and focus. Citrulline improves blood flow. Glycerol supports hydration. Beta-alanine extends how long you can sustain high effort. Together, they cover stimulation, circulation, hydration, and fatigue resistance. On its own, beta-alanine can feel underwhelming. You may not notice a dramatic difference in the first few workouts. But over weeks of consistent use, many people notice they can push harder into later sets, maintain intensity longer, and feel less overwhelmed by burn during high-volume training. Now, let's move into the product breakdown, because not all beta-alanine supplements are created equal. The most effective option is carnosine beta-alanine. Carnosine is a patented form of beta-alanine that has been used in the majority of clinical research on carnosine loading and performance. When a product uses carnosine, you know the dose, purity, and effectiveness align with the data. Carnosine Beta-Alanine is ideal if you want maximum reliability and are stacking it into a serious training program. It is commonly found in higher-end pre-workouts or available as a standalone supplement. The downside is price. You are paying a premium for the patent and quality assurance, but in return, you get the most validated form on the market. The most natural option is bulk beta-alanine powder with no additives. This is beta-alanine in its simplest form. No flavors, no sweeteners, no colors, no fillers. Just the raw amino acid. This option is great for people who want full control over dosing, prefer to avoid artificial ingredients, or want to add beta-alanine to their own custom stack. It mixes easily with water or other supplements, and it allows you to spread doses throughout the day if you want to minimize tingling. The downside is taste. It is not pleasant on its own, and there is no convenience factor. But from a purity standpoint, it does exactly what it needs to do. The best value option is beta-alanine capsules or powders from reputable budget supplement brands. These typically use standard beta-alanine, sometimes without the carnosine patent, but still deliver effective doses at a lower cost per serving. For most recreational lifters, this option provides the best balance of effectiveness and affordability. You get the fatigue-delaying benefits without paying a premium, and over time, the performance improvements are still noticeable if dosing is consistent. So where does that leave us? Beta-alanine is not a hype ingredient, but it is also not a miracle supplement. It works best for the right type of training, used consistently, and stacked intelligently. It does not make you stronger overnight. It helps you stay strong longer within a workout. If your training style involves volume, burn, and pushing through discomfort, beta-alanine can be a valuable tool. If your training is purely maximal and explosive with long rest periods, its impact will be minimal. As with any supplement, it should support a solid program, not replace one. Training quality, recovery, and nutrition always come first. If this breakdown helped you understand what beta-alanine actually does and whether it makes sense for your training, let me know in the comments. If you want more evidence-based supplement breakdowns like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Coming up next are deep dives on creatine timing, pump enhancers that actually work, and which pre-workout ingredients are worth paying for, and which ones you can ignore. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you want to go deeper than individual supplements and actually understand how to put everything together, we've put together a series of fitness ebooks available on our Etsy store. These guides break down training, nutrition, and supplementation in a practical, no-fluff way, so you can build a routine that actually works instead of guessing your way through the gym. And if you want daily tips, quick breakdowns, and real-world advice you can apply immediately, make sure to follow us on social media. That's where we share shorter content, updates, and behind-the-scenes insights that don't always make it into the longer videos. All the links are in the description.